Welcome back to the channel. You're probably wondering why I'm stood in front of this big green wall. Well, today we're down at Pure Detailing because the guys at Ghost Wraps have taken the M2 and they have completely transformed it, and we're going to be revealing the car, and we're also going to be doing a load of little mods that I've been dying to do to the car. So this is going to be like some really nice small mods for the car, and then also a big overall reveal of the new colour. So without further ado, let's see what this car looks like.
Let's go have a look. I've not seen it yet. Jack ain't looked at it yet.
Should we just walk through here? Let's
yeah,
just go and have a look. Come
I'm
on.
just going to leave it rolling.
Okay. Oh my God.
Oh my days.
Nah, that's unreal.
That looks ridiculous.
That don't look like my car. That's insane. I'm actually lost for words. I'm shocked how good that looks. I'm shocked. I've seen little teasers and I was like, oh my God, it's really blue. But in the flesh, this looks insane.
This looks mad.
That's the best colour I've seen on an M2 bar none. Just needed a minute to get over that, to be fair. I think it looks absolutely amazing. Genuinely in the flesh, this looks like paint as well. So, a bit about the car. It's a tech wrap. I actually can't remember what colour blue it is from tech wrap, but if you were going to compare it to a paint, it's kind of like a lighter version of like BMW San Marino blue. I'm kind of thinking, do I go for matte black wheels now? Let's get the car back to the unit. We've got a load of other bits that are going on the car today. Back at the unit, got the car here, and we're now going to start making a couple of changes. First and foremost, I'm going to get the wheels changed out to black because I've decided I'm not keen on the silver, so that's going to happen straight away. We've got the side skirts and rear winglets to go back on, so the actual TRE package is then complete. And now we've also got a couple of other changes that we're going to be making, namely to the engine bay. Up in the studio, we've got all of the parts now for the car that's going to be going on it today, apart from one, which I'm going to tell you about in a minute. So first and foremost, it's going to be the main thing we're going to change. This is going to be the Eventuri engine cover. I've been dying to get one of these on. It's going to match really nice with the intake. And in addition to that, we've got the TRE shroud, front shroud, carbon fibre front shroud, and then we've also got the battery cover terminal. There is one other piece of trim that was going to be going on the car, but I don't have it here today, unfortunately, so that'll be going on at a later date. Now, the next thing is the roundels, actually. So just outside the engine bay, this is the stock one, this is the one that's going to be going on there, and as you can see, it's just really nice, gets rid of that chrome trim around the outside. Unfortunately, it can't black out these bits, but for now, it's a really nice little mod if you're trying to get rid of all of the black on the outside of the car, which we are.
All of the chrome.
All of the chrome, sorry. And then the next bit that's going to be going on is this engine dress-up kit. Now, this is actually a aluminium and titanium. So these have got titanium bolts with the aluminium surrounds, so they're going to look really, really nice, and they're going to go really nice with the other mod that we're going to be doing later in the video. As you can see, my badge has already been removed, and that's because when the car was obviously getting wrapped, it was removed, and I just said to the guys, look, don't bother sticking it back on because we're going to be removing them and replacing them. But I do happen to have one that's off here, and you can see this has a lot of 3M back in here, and that's essentially what your stock badges are going to be like. So in order to get them off, once this badge is in place, you're going to have to tape around these areas to protect the paint. Just apply maybe a couple layers of like a masking tape or some sort of like builder's tape, something like that you might have at home, and just wrap around this area to really protect it, because after that you're going to need to leverage around this. You can use like a heat gun or something like that to really soften the adhesive behind the badge, but essentially it's just going to be kind of working around the badge, and eventually it will sort of pop out as the tape around it sort of disperses. But that's basically it. But in terms of installing, for us it's going to be a nice easy job because you've got these locator pins. We're just going to remove the back in here, slot it in place, and that'll be that. Rear one, plop straight in as well. Oh, it looks so much better.
That looks really nice.
I do like it, but it's not quite a Tesla, this, is it? Model 3.
It just ain't got that electric vibe to it.
Oh my God.
Also, we've got red.
We've got to get rid of them red engine billet engine stuff. Right, anyway, let's get this dusty engine cover off, and God, this engine bay actually, Christ. I think we need to give this a bit of a clean. Engine cover is going to be swapped out. We're going to take the M off of that, put it on the new one. This battery terminal cover is also going to be going. The golden wrench caps, I don't know actually if we've got silver in stock. I'm going to have to chat to the guys there and see if we can get them swapped out ASAP. We then got the engine dress up, so all of these bolts are going to be swapped out from these kind of ugly normal ones to some new ones. Now the main thing we're going to be changing in this video is the brand new TRE carbon fibre strut brace. So as you can see here, they come with this really ugly stock strut brace. We've designed a full carbon fibre strut brace that has aluminium points here and here to join it together. Trust me when I say this is the best strut brace I've seen on the market. It looks absolutely amazing. We've done an amazing job. The team have done an amazing job in engineering, so I'm really excited to show you guys that. And we're actually going to be traveling down to the factory where we build it later in this video, so stand by for that. But in the meantime, let's get the other bits on this car because I'm really excited to see all the other changes as well. The very next day, you now join us in Silverstone at a UK-based factory. Now these guys have been working tirelessly with us on a new project which I'm really excited to share, and that is the very first TRE carbon fibre strut brace. So we're going to go in and meet Marcus. He's actually the lead on our TRE project, so he heads up a lot of the stuff that we do at TRE, and this is a project that he's kind of owned from start to finish. So we're going to go in there now, have a chat and sort of see how we do what we do. Right guys, we're upstairs now introducing, this is Marcus, and he's actually the man behind this TRE project here in the UK. An instruction on you and what you do. And
yeah, so I'm the MD of Silverstone Composites. What we do is we design and manufacture carbon fibre components for Formula 1 teams. We've been going about 7 years as a business, and what we've realised now is motorsport is really key. It can be a driving factor into automotive or aftermarket products, what AUTOID do. And what we've done for Jack is he's sort of challenged us with the project from start to finish, where they've recently got the new M2 and they want to do an engine brace. And we took it upon ourselves and thought, do you know what, Jack, we'll give you the product, hopefully, looks the tits and is actually going to really do well and perform in the vehicle. Yeah, he gave us the brief. It was titanium, carbon, metallic bits, see how we can do it. So we've took the overall design of what products was required for the car, and we just enhanced it. So what was a simple design current on the vehicle, we've now created this bespoke one-off project where we've taken the key points from the vehicle, and now we've designed the carbon fibre bits from here, the tubular sections, and then the metallic bits in here we've had machined locally and given you a really lightweight but strong product. Yeah, hopefully we can give a bit of comparison on the weight, so we probably can weigh them downstairs later and see how much grams we're weighing. We've
got the two strut braces here. You can see the brand new TRE one and the original here. One of the things I do want to talk about in the design phase of this one was that I wanted it to be titanium originally. That was the original brief.
Yeah.
But it ended up being just too cost prohibitive, and kind of Marcus, you explained, like, actually is not really necessary.
Yeah, so machine time versus material cost is just astronomical at the minute. So what we did, we've gone to a different alternative, which is just an aluminium alloy.
One of the sad things is that from the F80 M3, F82 M4, they had this beautiful carbon fibre single piece strut brace, and then now we've just got this, and the car's got 15-20 grand more expensive. You know, it's moved up a tier, and in like key areas like this, it's sort of fallen back. So
just to also quickly mention is that this colour was also to match titanium, but we can potentially give you some options. So we haven't discussed that yet, what colour options there will be, but we'll go through it and hopefully give options so you can almost bespoke build this to colour match maybe your car colour or
correct.
Colour.
Yeah. I mean, we went for this option, like you say, to try and match like a titanium colour, didn't we?
Yeah.
in theory,
It can be anything.
options are limitless.
Yeah,
Really, with what
and
we
you
go
probably notice also some of the design keys that we've added is this is sort of to replicate the BMW M2 front grille.
Yep,
Just those key points.
that's quite nice. Nice little touch.
And also, yeah, we're just trying to make everything look as streamlined as good. You'll probably notice if you zoom in, is that we've got this sort of silver line down here to match colour, and that's purely just to hide the tooling join. This is a prototype product, so we use prototype tooling, but when we go to manufacturing, we'll be hiding splits either side down here, so we'll lose this, and then we can go for a satin or a gloss finish on the carbon.
I think now maybe we can emphasise a bit more on the manufacturing and find
Yeah,
out
definitely.
more
Yeah, we'll
how
go
it's
for a
done.
little walk around. You can see how we produce things from start to finish, give you guys a bit of understanding of how we do it, and then let's say that motorsport to translate into the automotive parts from start to finish.
Let's do it.
So in here we will cut all the kits, and this will require the handmade templates. They then get transferred over to the digitising board. They then get sent over to our software, which then reduces it into the smallest amount of material used possible, and then we can then transfer over to the machine. And this just basically allows us to speed up all of the processes. As I said, make sure we're using as little material as possible and optimising the entire roll.
Carbon fibre has a resin already impregnated into the fibre, so it has to be stored at -18. The reason why that is carbon pre-preg is naturally wanting to go off in air temperature. So as soon as you get it out, it's wanting to cure.
So it's worth me emphasising as well, this process that we're going through here is the same across the entire pre-preg TRE range of products. So the actual process, the physical process of the layup, the actual laminating, all of that stuff, it's the same across all pre-preg carbon fibre parts.
So we've come into the laminating room now. This is the brace that we're going to be sitting on the car later, but it's how we produce this is that we need to create a mould tool. So when we're moulding the part, we're going to drop the pre-preg laminate into the mould and shape them, form that. When we're talking about the join line going through the middle, is that this is prototype tooling, so this is an epoxy resin based material. It allows us to create the product that we require, but it's not really good enough for production tooling. So how we have engineered this product to be like just as strong, but that sort of that weight saving application is that we've sort of optimised the layup. So the visual aspect of what you're seeing is a 200 gram weight material, and then behind that, backing that up, we'll have some UD in there, carbon fibre in a single direction. So see the strand here, okay, rather than it woven. So when the carbon fibre is going in one direction, it adds a lot of strength and gets rid of the twist in that direction. So we've got a couple of layers of those, and then we've got heavier weight, like 630 weight gram material, which is again really heavier fabric, again woven fabric, which there just to add more thickness to the part to make it stronger. Yeah, this is more the traditional method of how composite parts are made. So this will be the concept shape of the component you're producing, and we call this the pattern. So this is machined again from that blue epoxy which we saw upstairs, and then from there to make the master mould, we'll mould the composite mould from that, remove it, and that'll give us a nice hard tooling which can produce the production parts from it. So this is our pressurised oven, or most people know it as an autoclave in the composites industry. What does this do? Okay, so this is like a pressurised oven. So we will put our parts in here, and in our autoclave we have a vacuum line and a monitoring line. So each component we put in the autoclave will have two valves or breeches, as some people call it, and we'll connect that up, and from there we'll be adding vacuum into the component and we'll be monitoring, and that ensures that the vacuum bag hasn't got a leak. If it's got a leak, that means atmospheric pressure will get in and cause the part to fail during the cure. If we're all happy and there's no leak, we'll close the door, and inside here we're going to force 90 psi or 6 bar of pressure. That's the highest this autoclave can go up to. And then from there, like cooking a chicken, we're then going to ramp it up to 135 predominantly at 0.3 degrees per minute. Once it gets that temperature, we're then going to dwell that time for about an hour and a half, and then we're going to ramp that down to cool the mould down nice and slowly.
So we're just going to weigh the parts, and as you can see, the main V-brace is actually under half the weight of the original, which is just over 2.3 kilograms. And then the rear mounted strut brace is actually 1.6 kilograms, and the one that's replacing it is just under 400 grams. So a significant weight saving and still maintaining that strength as well as looking better. So really, really nice little mod. Now the moment we've been waiting for, let's get the strut brace on the car. Luckily we've got the strut brace already off from yesterday, so we're just carrying on from there. It's just going to be as easy as bolting this in. So let's do it. So that's going to round off this video, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed the number of changes we made to the car today. I'm super happy with how it looks. I think the wrap looks amazing. The strut brace, cannot wait to get them to the market, to you guys in your hands. Loads of other little changes, but yeah, super happy with how this car is sitting now. So if you do have any comments, please do drop them down below. Let us know what you think, what you want to see from us. Yeah, otherwise we'll see you guys in the next video. Also guys, I now know that over 97% of you aren't subscribed, and I know that 25% of you unsubscribed because we bought a Tesla. I just want to reassure you that we're going to be making a load more Tesla content just like this.